What's going on, everyone? This is Game Galaxy Zone. Welcome to an updated video for FGO for you guys, and some news and content to basically give you guys the overview of how this channel is going to be working with some stuff in the upcoming future. So I've actually wanted to post this video for a couple weeks now, and I just haven't been able to figure out exactly what I wanted to say in it to give it an overall feeling of giving all the information without having it to be about 10 minutes long. So I'm just gonna do it again and go through it and more or less just get everything that I'm going to talk about with this. So, a couple things. We'll do the big thing first. I'm going F2P this year for the most part. Reasonings leaving into last year that I just haven't had an ability to be able to get a bunch of money to buy quartz right now has prevented me from being able to really purchase any quartz leading into the future for 2020. So at the current moment in time, I'm not going to be able to try and go for a lot of banners that I've really wanted to roll on, which means there's a few banners this year that I'm actually going to be skipping. And this is kind of sad, but at the same time, I really can't do anything about it. So there's that. Now, with that being said, it means that I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of banner rolling and gacha rolling in the future for FGO NA, maybe a little bit of JP. JP will be slightly different, as I kind of just throw quartz at whatever in that. Most of the time I'm going to be saving in there as well. It all depends on what's coming up for the first Q1 of the year. Usually a lot of good banners appear around this time, so we'll just have to see. For the most part, though, it does mean that I'm not going to be rolling on a whole lot of stuff, and I will go through this video a little bit and possibly another video talking about exactly what banners I'm going to be rolling on for 2020. It's not that many, and I only have it listed down to around August of this year, so we'll take a look at that when further into this video. The other thing is that, secondly, going into it is news and content for the games. So I'm still going to be posting everything about FGO NA. As soon as stuff drops for it, I'll be posting stuff out. Hopefully I can still keep doing that. My schedule this year is a little weird, but I should be able to still post things when I can, so there's nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely going to be posting, of course, all updates, all news, and things for that nature. I don't know about JP yet. I'm still kind of deciding on whether or not I want to announce anything for it, as far as like if there's news drops talking about it. Unless it's something I really care about, then I probably won't, because it's difficult for me to figure out translations and understand the event information going for it fast enough to be able to post a video about it. So I probably won't be posting any FGO JP news unless I find it interesting. But NA stuff will still be coming along, so that'll still be happening on this channel. And last but not least is a couple of other random off-topic FGO things, like specifically for servants or classes or CEs or events and stuff like that. Just random information that isn't associated with news or gachas. I've tried to make a couple of these. I don't really like my style of how I'm making them, so I probably won't do a whole lot more of them, but I do have a couple that I want to talk about potentially in the future, so that'll fill the void of some of the gachas disappearing from this channel for the time being. And that's about it. That's really all I wanted to say on that. So just a quick recap is that I'm not going to be rolling on a bunch of stuff this year because I'm more or less going F2P for a good while. I'll still be doing rolls. I'm not going to be stopping entirely. It's just I'll be doing or letting you guys know what banners specifically you're going to be able to see. This will be affecting both NA, maybe JP, still haven't decided there. And of course, I'm still going to be posting news and content for the games and other various things. So nothing too huge, but I just wanted to point it out and let you guys know that, yeah, some stuff will be changing for 2020 year and how I go about doing stuff. That being said, let's take a quick look at banners I am going to be rolling on this year and some that I'm going to be skipping. So I've already skipped Jeanne d'Arc Altar. Really sad because I have wanted her multiple times in the past, and this is the only other time her banner is up until probably about 2 years from now. So it's unfortunate, but I can't do anything about it because of Hoku size rolls being kind of a little more than I was expecting. Semiramis is coming up pretty soon. I'm skipping her as much as I really need a good assassin. I just can't afford to roll on her right now. The banner I am going to be rolling on is the revival of the Kira no Kyokai event for Saber Ryuku Shiki. Personally, someone I've wanted, I actually just got her recently in JP from New Year's, so I'd like to get her in NA. I need a good art saber that isn't Nero Bride or waiting for Benny Emma right now. Considering both are single target, I like a multi-target scenario one, and she's just really fun to use. With this, I also have the possibility of getting Azagami, so that's perfectly fine. I'm hoping to be able to roll and get her, because if I don't, that would be really unfortunate in my case. After this event, I won't be rolling on anything until April. So April will be for the Anastasia Lost Belt 1 event. This should be around the end of March, possibly the start of April. So it's really early on after the Kiryu no Kyokai event, and I'm still deciding if I actually want to roll for it or not. It depends on how much quartz and or tickets I have. I'd also like to get the 3-star vendor from this, but that's in a separate banner, so we'll see. One multi should be able to yield me him. He's actually fairly common, but I'll just wait. And Anastasia isn't story specific, so I can actually get her out of any gacha. It's just I don't want to lead it to that, because this is the only rate-up banner she has ever had. And without having to roll for guaranteed caster stuff or caster banners to try and get her. So I'm not sure if I'm going to roll for her right now. I really, really would like her. It just depends on how much quartz I have at this point. So we'll see. This one's still up in the air for both of these. It just depends on the timing. After this, I don't roll until summer. Unfortunately, I did want to roll for Akita Altar this year. I'm skipping that because I'm going to be rolling on the anniversary banner. So I am going to be rolling for Scotic Caster. I'm going to be basically saving as much stuff as I can for her. She's going to be the biggest thing I want this year. Specifically because I have all those support casters at the moment. I'd like to finish it off and have one, because I know that she will not come back for a while, and I'd rather get her immediately. On top of this, the paid gacha I'll be rolling on. There's no reason I won't be rolling on. And then summer. This is probably the biggest time period for me to roll on stuff, so I'm actually going to be rolling on 3 banners. These 3 banners right here. So I'm going to be rolling Pickup Gacha 1, I'm going to be rolling Pickup Gacha 2, and I'm going to be rolling Pickup Gacha 3 in summer of this year. So I'm going to be, biggest goal is to get Jeanne d'Arc Archer, Edmond Dantes, and all 3 of these, BB Cancer, Queen Meb Saber, and Mysterious Heroine XX Foreigner. This is more or less the reason why I'm not rolling on anything this year, because these 3 banners are going to be extremely difficult. I also need the CEs out of this, specifically Emerald Float, because Abigail. But yeah. That's basically as far as I'm going with this, leading everything down to just summer. And I haven't decided what paid gacha. I'll focus on that later. So basically Scotty and summer is the biggest thing I'm looking at this year. After that, there's a couple things I'm going to look at. I'll just mention real quick. Shichunai I'm definitely rolling for, 100%. You can't back down from that. And depending on how much quartz I have, I'm going to be rolling on both the Sin banners. It just depends on around this time, again, if I have quartz to even roll for these banners, and exactly if I'm willing to want to go forward with it, depending on what servants I even get this year. So, but that's about it. So overall, you're looking at 7-8 banners that I'm going to be rolling on for the whole year. And that could change. Once summer rolls around, I'll have a better chance of being able to switch off of F2P for a bit, but it really, really depends on the situation of how I'm going to be going out the rest of this year. I know that as far as going from January all the way down to September of this year is going to be extremely tough for me. So that's also why content is going to be shifting a little bit for this channel. Other than that, that's all I have. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that more or less what banners I'm going to be rolling on for this year and what to be expecting as far as content goes. Expect summer to be really, really fun. I plan to do a lot more live streams and a lot of other stuff if I can. This time period for when these 3 banners drop, I actually am going to be doing something. I'm going to be figuring out whether it's a streaming event or if it's going to be just a video. I don't know, because summer is going to be extremely busy for me. So I got to figure out how this is going to work out for me to be able to show these banners. They're definitely going to be recorded. I'm just not sure exactly how yet. And that's something I got to figure out, because that event is very important. Scotty, not so much, because it's a bit earlier within the year, but we'll see. So, but that's it. The next big thing, like I said, you can expect to see is Kiryu no Kyokai, and this should actually pop up around the same time as when this date is listed. So we're looking at maybe 2 to 3 weeks before this event comes out, which is a lot sooner than expected for me. So I gotta grind quartz. Other than that, that's about it. Just wanted to let you guys know everything about what to be expecting with upcoming stuff for the channel and whatnot, and I'll go from there. I will be updating some stuff in the future. I just don't know when or how. It just really depends on when I figure out how to do it. But that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in future FGO content.